The most powerful force shaping your reality is not your conscious mind. It is the part of you you rarely notice, the part working quietly in the background, your subconscious. It doesn't speak in words, it speaks in patterns, in reactions, in emotion, in instinct. It is not logical, but it is deeply intelligent. It is not fast, but it is constant. And whether you realize it or not, it is writing your story moment by moment. Your subconscious mind controls 95% of your thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs. It regulates your heartbeat, your breathing, your digestion, and it also decides what you believe about yourself, what you think you deserve, and what you're unconsciously afraid of. Before you speak, before you act, before you choose, your subconscious has already moved. It is the sum total of every experience you've had, every emotion you've suppressed, every belief you've repeated until it became your truth. It does not argue, it accepts, it stores, it obeys. If, as a child, you were told you were not good enough, your subconscious believed it. If you were punished for being loud or too curious or too different, your subconscious remembered that being yourself wasn't safe. If you lived through chaos, your subconscious may have learned that peace is unfamiliar and therefore uncomfortable. And now, as an adult, you wonder why you sabotage good things, why you fear success, why you attract pain that feels familiar. The answer lies below the surface. Your subconscious mind creates reality not based on what you consciously want, but on what it deeply believes to be true. It does not give you what you ask for, it gives you what you are programmed to expect. And this is not magic, this is biology, this is neuroscience. Every thought repeated enough becomes a neural pathway. Every emotion repeated enough becomes a default. The brain is plastic. It changes based on repetition, and the subconscious is the keeper of repetition. The problem is, most of your programming wasn't chosen by you. It was given to you by parents, teachers, media, society, trauma, heartbreak, fear. So much of what you call you is not truly you. It is a set of mental habits shaped by someone else's fear, someone else's shame, someone else's limitation. And yet, you carry it like truth. You live it like destiny. But here's the secret no one teaches you early enough. You can reprogram it. The same way your subconscious was wired, it can be rewired. Through conscious repetition, through intention, through presence. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are the architect of your future, and the blueprint is your subconscious. When you visualize something repeatedly with emotion and focus, your subconscious begins to accept it as reality. That's not fantasy. That's how Olympic athletes train. That's how musicians master new skills. That's how trauma survivors recover and rebuild. Visualization is not just imagination. It is mental rehearsal. And your subconscious cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined reality and an actual memory. It encodes both the same way as truth. If you tell yourself every day, "I am worthless," your subconscious doesn't argue. It begins to filter your entire reality to match that belief. But if you begin to say, even with a whisper, "I am worthy," "I am healing," "I am enough," and you repeat it daily, even when it feels like a lie, something starts to shift. At first, it feels fake. Then it feels familiar. And one day, it becomes real. You must be intentional with what you feed your mind, because the subconscious is always listening, not only to your words, but to your tone, your habits, your inner dialogue.